What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Monday. November. It's the first Monday of November, not October. Get it right. November 3rd, 2025. Hope everybody's doing well. I think winter is here. Is winter here? Feels like it here in Florida. Wake up every morning and it's like in the 50s, maybe 60 at best, but yeah, I know. People have it worse. I get it. Anyway, what are we up to? Got the holidays coming up. These next 2 months go by like in a blur. It seems like, with holiday parties, Thanksgiving, Christmas parties, and Christmas, and all the football. We got the first CFP selections coming out Tuesday night. Yeah. And then the talking head will get on there and tell us how the committee's full of shit, and lie to us right to our faces. The usual, That's what they do now, the CFP committee. But today, we are recapping this Penn State game. We're doing the offensive grades and stats. Guess what? We beat the piss out of them. Done. Close up the mic. Lock it up. Done. Publish the episode. Just a thorough ass kicking on offense, really. The Buckeyes won 38-14. Continue to 8-0. This is just another showcase for the Julian Sayin Heisman parade campaign, whatever. And hey, Ohio State is finally starting the campaign. They got a website and everything. It's really great. They also started a website for Jeremiah Smith. So look at that. That Buckeye PR department finally earning their cash. Ryan Day called this game a complete win. I think he's 100% right there. Not everything was perfect, no. But let's grade out the offense here, position by position. We'll get into some PFF grades, especially on the offensive line. Yes, there are still some holes there. But so let's start with quarterbacks. Nothing like an afternoon coffee. Get you through your day so you can start drinking sooner. Hey-o. Do stupid things faster. So quarterbacks, you got to give Julian Sayin an A+. This was, I think, his first real Heisman moment. Maybe the biggest statement game of his young career. He went 20 for 23, 316 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Yes, he had more touchdowns than incompletions. 87% completion rate against what was the number 5 pass defense in the nation. He did not take a sack all day, navigated the pocket, scrambled, picked up yards with his feet. He completed his final 11 passes for 206 yards and 3 touchdowns. Julian Sayin's command of the offense, his feel for the pocket, and his accuracy are his elite traits, and he's not developing them. They are here, and they're full on. Ryan Day said after the game, if Julian continues to play the way he's playing, he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Way to undersell it, Coach. How about we pump our guy up a little bit? Anyway, way to not commit. So, no argument here, though. He's the best quarterback in college football right now. Show me somebody better. So, yeah, A+ for the quarterbacks. Running backs, I'm going to go with a B. The run game showed some improvement and some flashes. One major mistake with the fumble by C.J. Donaldson. But the Buckeyes finished with 164 yards on the ground. Most of the big plays came late once the game was out of reach. Bo Jackson did have the 105 yards. Finally, we got a running back over 100 yards this year. 13 carries, 105. Had the big 51-yarder. So, yeah, if you want to take that 51-yarder, you could look at it as a glass half empty kind of guy. So 12 carries for 54. It's just over 4 yards a carry. But, hey, all carries count. So 13 carries, 105. Donaldson got in the end zone from a yard out. He did have the brutal fumble inside the 20 there, going into before the halftime, and Penn State, those are easy points. You're putting the defense right back out there, and Ryan Day said after the game it can't happen again. But he said he did like the response afterwards coming back for Donaldson. Isaiah West, James Peoples got limited touches. Both were productive in short spurts there, but the committee approach is clearly giving way to Bo Jackson. Yeah, Peoples, 4 attempts, 19 yards. Did have a long of 11. That was good to see. Isaiah West just 4 for 13, also had an 11-yarder. Julian Sayin, 2 carries, 13 yards, had a nice 9-yard pickup for a first down, so give me that all day. Ryan Day said the run game remains fine, but not great. If the passing game keeps humming like it is, though, it should be more than enough. And yes, let's pass to set up the run, in my opinion. So, yeah, B for the running backs. Wide receivers, let's talk and tight ends. I think you got to go with an A+ right there. I mean, this group is just unfair. It's not fair to defensive backs across the country. Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate combined for 11 catches, 247 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Both of them went over 120, and both caught 50-plus yard bombs. Smith had the one-handed snatch out of the air. It looked like he was pulling a beer out of the fridge. That tip ball in the fourth quarter for a touchdown. That was just you just have to shake your head and like, what, throw your hands up. The old Michael Jordan clip, right? Carnell Tate's 24 yards per catch included chunk plays of 45 and 57. Clearly, those are backbreakers for our defense. J.J. Smith said after the game, best in the country, nobody better than us two. Yeah, talking about him and Tate. Ryan Day agreed. He said, if there's 2 better receivers in the country, I'd like to see them. There you go. Now, there you go, Ryan Day. That's how you throw your weight behind something. Tight ends got involved a little bit. Bennett Christian had 2 catches and a touchdown. Will Kazmarek had the most snaps of any skill player with 44. So the multi-tight end looks worked, and Sayin used everyone efficiently. What else? O-line, yeah, we got. So anyway, A+ for the receivers and tight ends. Did I need to say that? Maybe. O-line, I got to give him a B-. Pass protection was solid, no sacks, but there were pressures allowed. I have a total of 11 pressures. That's way too many. I realize Penn State's a better defensive line than we're going to see probably till the Cheaters game, but the pocket wasn't clean. We saw Julian Sayin have to navigate, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge, the 3 Ds. But his movement bailed him out a few times. Run blocking was hit and miss. Some technique breakdowns and inconsistencies still show up. Ryan Day's talked about this for weeks now. Tiger Shabola rotated with Josh Padilla again. Padilla did get nicked up a little before half, so he was limited. I think Padilla only had 7 snaps total. Yeah, where you at, Padilla? There you are. He had 3 run blocking, 4 pass blocking. Graded out of 79 pass, 60 in run. Not great. What else here? The tackles, Cerveld and Daniels, played every snap, held up reasonably well. They both did give up pressures, though. Yeah, Daniels 2 and Cerveld 2. Not a hit on the quarterback at least, but did allow 2 pressures each. Interior communication improved from the Wisconsin game, and the red zone efficiency was much better. 5 for 5. 4 of those went for touchdowns, so you got to give credit there. Still, this unit hasn't reached its ceiling yet. It's average right now, but trending up. Now we need to continue. I saw even Luke Montgomery, old McDonald. Luke Montgomery, saw him whiff completely on a D tackle. So let's run through the grades here. Phillip Daniels, 63.5 run blocking, 72 pass blocking. Cerveld, a 74 run blocking, a 45 pass blocking. Yikes. Hinsman, 58 run blocking, a 20 pass blocking. That's bad. Heisman led the team. He allowed 4 pressures, so they came right up the A gaps, and Heisman was missing them. He did allow a hit on the quarterback. That's why he graded out a 20. Luke Montgomery, 56 run block, a 71 pass block. Tegra, 61.5 in run blocking and 47.6 in pass blocking. He allowed a pressure as well. So, yeah, still need to improve. We really, really, really need these guys to come together like soon. So, yeah, on the offense, to wrap it up, I did want to talk about drive charts. We got to do the drive chart. I almost always forget that. So here's the drive chart for the Buckeyes. Touchdown, field goal, touchdown, fumble on 2 plays, or 1 play actually. And then touchdown, punt, touchdown. First punt of the game was in the 4th quarter for the Buckeyes. And finished with a touchdown there on 2 plays. And then ball game, kneel it out. So 10 drives. They scored on 6 of them. I'll take that every day. Yeah. And looking at the comparisons, quarter to quarter, first quarter, we put up 142. Second quarter, 79. These are yards total. Third quarter, 144. Fourth quarter, 115. So, yeah, second quarter was the only quarter where we had under 100 yards of total offense. And Sayin, he had a stretch there to start the game. What do you have? Like 2, 4, 6, 7 in a row. And then he finished the game with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 in a row. So what can you do? That's 87% completion percentage right there. 316 through the air, 164 on the ground. Did have a couple penalties. 6 of 9 on third downs. That's not fantastic. That's 66%. 1 of 1 on fourth downs. I like that. Only 55 plays, though. Again, that strategy Ryan Day has instituted since last year, limiting the number of plays but being efficient. That's playing out right before our eyes. And when it comes down to the playoffs, the Buckeyes will have played 1 less full game on average, according to the snap counts. So, yeah, 55 plays but 8.7 yards per play. That's a winning formula. Sign me up for that shit all day long. 5 of 5, like I mentioned, in the red zone. And time of possession, it was even. 30-30, almost exact. So, we did a few TFLs. Don't like that. But anyway, all in all, a thorough ass kicking by the offense. Elite through the air, functional, I would say, on the ground, and clutch when it matters. Sayin is the best quarterback in the country right now, and then we got the best wide receiver duo in the country and in Buckeye history, really. The offensive line and run game still have to take another step. So overall, I go A- for the offense. Efficient, explosive, but still room to grow. So let me know what you guys think. Hit me with your grades. Don't forget to hit the BuckeyeCast.com. Do your shopping over there. Pick up something for yourself or for somebody you love or somebody you hate. Doesn't matter. Hey, take advantage of the sale. Everything's still on sale. So that's all I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.